Well, if it was even down by 1%, it would be brilliant news. But the national murder rate is down 18% when compared to the corresponding period of January 1 to August 18 last year. Now, this is according to info from the latest Jamaica Constabulary Force Periodic Crime Statistics Review. Whew, that was a lot. It shows that there have been 175 fewer murders for the period, with 819 recorded this year compared to 994. Well, as I said, if it went down by even one, it'd be great, but 819 is 819 too many. So we need to bring it all the way down. In addition, the data also shows that there have been fewer cases of shootings, with a decrease of 131. The St. Andrews Central Police Division has recorded 13 more murders than during the corresponding period last year. That's not good news. But again, I mean, if it goes down even by one.
Yeah, I mean, if one life is saved, I'm glad for that.
Yep. What's the next one?
So apparently the Jamaica Manufacturers and Exporters Association is calling commercial banks extortioners. They say that the interest rate that they have doubles the world average between 2010 and 2016, when they did an analysis of data gleaned from the International Monetary Fund.
Doubles the world average.
The world average. We double it. The data came from the IMF's financial statistics, and it was in detailed graphs, and it shows that our commercial banks, the rates double the world average. The country's rate was also higher than that of Barbados, Trinidad and Tobago, the US from 2006 to 2016. Or what am I do, sir? Why our interest rates are high?
I have no idea.
What is that about?
Well,
are you like trying to make a mint off of us poor people?
It's a good thing that someone has noticed and someone is saying something, so hopefully it will go down. Double
the world average.
That's not nice.
No, come on, guys. Sort yourselves out.
Is that where they say this is the same thing? They say highest mark?
No, it's a different thing.
This?
I hear own
now. The same thing.
The same thing?
Yeah.
Oh. Jamaica's interest rate spread for the period came in 2011 at 15.23%, while the world average, the world average was 6.02%. Jamaica's 2016 rate stood at 12.93%,
almost 13, and the world is
5.74.
Wow.
Come on, guys.
Smart
We've got to do something about that.
Smart enough.
Something about that.
All right. Next one is that they say tourists are confused about our ganja law. And the stakeholders called for clarity from the government. So I didn't know, but they said with an increasing number of cruise ship passengers being arrested for possession of ganja on their stopover here in Jamaica, Chairman of the Caribbean Cruise Shipping Limited, Dr. Lee Bailey, believes that a lack of clarity on the law with regard to the use of herb and the amount that one can legally possess are to be blamed. He says smoking marijuana, as far as I'm concerned, is still a crime in Jamaica. As to how much you can carry is not quite clear. I think they said 2 ounces. He says, in reference to the confusion some visitors have in understanding the new law, which states that possessing 2 ounces or less is no longer a criminal offense. What if you're in a car with 6 men and each man is carrying the required amount? Automatically, that car is transporting more than the amount permitted by the law.
So that means that the driver will get locked up?
In a sense, because the law said 2 ounces per person.
Yeah, but so the car is not a person.
That's my point. So it don't matter. I thought that we know carry everybody.
Yeah, but that's what he's saying, is that the car is transporting more than the amount.
Yeah, but
so who
if
then
they come into the car and search
that?
me and I find me with a 1.5 ounce, I don't sure they can lock me up, because you say I can't travel with 2
I'm
ounce.
agreeing with you, but what he must say is that the car is transporting more than the legal amount, so therefore somebody's going to get into problems.
I don't understand that.
Yeah, I don't get that.
That shouldn't make any sense, really. Because if you're saying that a person is allowed to carry less than 2 ounces, if I have less than 2 ounces, it don't matter if you not carry 100 ounces. If I have less than 2, unless you're going to say I'm the owner of the car and there is ganja in there that don't belong to nobody. And then
like a big...
Right, that's different. But the 4 of us in the car and we have 8 ounces of weed and we each have 2.
Yeah, I don't see
the issue. But I accept what he says.
Yeah, it's ambiguous, so they need to clarify.
For the tourists, they need to know exactly what's going on. That them don't run up and down and do all kinds of stuff.
Just gotta say hi to the officers last night who stopped me and ticketed me.
Yeah,
Officer
the ticket,
Llewellyn, yeah, man.
Well,
Officer Llewellyn, after him give me the ticket, them ask me if I like him name.
Officer Llewellyn is the best thing you do. If she must ticket her if she's breaking the law.
Big up yourself.
But she must
have a great day.
She must be ticketed. I want to say good morning to Detective Constable Shanae. Shanae, I think
she never ticketed, though.
No, she lives in Alston. No, I just met her. she didn't stop me or anything.
Oh, okay.
No, me get a $10,000 ticket, you know.
No, I saw that.
And then I get a $4,000. I get a $4,000 ticket, and because that takes so long to pay it, it go up to $5,000. But I paid it. But no, I don't do that. I don't do. I have a picture. I went showing her one day. It's yesterday. I'm in the my lane. And it's a 2-lane, one I go so. And about 100 taxis just passed me on the outside.
Yeah, man.
And one of them, there's a car coming, and my man just stopped in the middle and look on the driver and say, we are over here, so, but it's over there, the man's supposed to be, him not supposed to be over there. But he just stopped in the middle and look for the man. And then, you have to take bush, because them just
go run you off of the road.
Yeah. And you know,
call Constable Llewellyn and his friend.
Oh.
They will deal with it. They don't take no prisoners.
All right. All right. So I want to say good morning and congrats to my very, very good friends who got married yesterday.
Woo! I need pom-poms for this.
Yeah, Kamika and Andre. Beautiful wedding. And Kamika, Andre, God bless you both. But they both want me to say thank you to the ATL Audi Group. It says here for their wonderful assistance in providing transportation. He says for myself and Kamika on our wedding
and
day.
Speaking on behalf of his wife.
Yeah.
On behalf of my wife and I.
Yeah, so Kamika is our makeup artist and Andre is almost like my son. It was great to be there with them yesterday. So congrats again, and I pray that you will.
Oh, you are own up as son.
Yeah, no man, I like my son, man. I used to coach him at St. George's, guys. But that means I look at you. Me, I'm 114, you know.
That's
so
right.
Everybody here could be
Keep forgetting that you're a vampire.
Yeah, I am 114. So Andre and Kamika have a brilliant life.
Of course.
Happy birthday also. Belated happy birthday to my aunt Eileen Christie, aka Auntie Nicey. She works at Silver Sands Resort in Dunkins. Her birthday was a couple of days ago. It says it's from the great, I call her Londilo, but it's Londia. From the kids, Shane and Mandy and the entire family. Who are working with here now? I want to show this picture. Who are working with, please? Who working with me? The great Richard we are working with. Who? Not Richard? There you go. There's Auntie Nicey. And what I call her Spandelu, I call her Londilo, I call her all kind of things. What is my little friend? Her name is Londia. I don't know why she wanted everybody to know that. And happy birthday to my daughter, my first child. Her name is Nicole Harris. She lives in Calabasas, which is in California. Yeah, man, a nice place apparently. I hear said Oprah must have lived there.
Oh, what you say?
Yeah, I want to go up there too. So,
give that a call.
So Nicole,
I hope
you have a brilliant day tomorrow. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you so, 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 so much. And hopefully we'll see each other pretty soon.
And of course, to the great Glenn Titus Campbell, who celebrates his birthday tomorrow. I won't tell you how old he is. He's not as old as Neville, though. So he's celebrating on behalf of all of us at the theater. We just want to say a wonderful, wonderful birthday to you. And happy birthday, Patrick. Patrick Jr. celebrates his birthday tomorrow as well. So pick up yourself. Have a wonderful day, guys.
Happy birthday, folks. Have a great day.
begin